I am bringing you this book today for two reasons. One of the reasons is what we have always been doing with the books as far as this YouTube channel, Samuel Warago Senior, is concerned. The other reason why I'm bringing you this book here is because of a trend that I have witnessed and I have observed in my own country and elsewhere. Let me start with the second reason. You see this book, the title called The Secrets of This World, The Hidden Hand in Assassination Plots, and then there is this big question here. Who really is in charge of this world? Now, I read this book sometimes back, around 3 or 4 years ago, and one of the things which motivated me to read this book is this question here. Who really is in charge of this world? And I looked at these pictures in this cover page, and I was able to identify this man, this man, this man. But I was not so much able to identify this lady here. But when I entered into the content and even the book itself, which has got about 376 pages, I discovered that this lady is none other than Princess Diana. And I decided to read the book. Because when I was a small boy, a primary school boy in lower primary, I remember the head teacher then, Mr. Damasas Degwa, announcing in the school assembly that the world had lost a very important person by the name Princess Diana. And for that reason, he announced to us that the national flag would be raised nusu muligoti. Nusu muligoti, meaning you don't raise the flag up to the top of the flag post, but either at a 3/4 somewhere there. And I never understood what a nusu muligoti means. So I grew up just wondering and asking myself, why all the way in Kenya were I supposed to observe and to mourn someone who was so far away from our place? Then when I held this book and read and discovered that her life and her final days are narrated alongside other famous and great men, I said, aha. So this means most of the deaths that we see and we experience and witness here and there are not weird, they are made. Because somebody somewhere is not comfortable with the truth. And this is what I just want to let you know wherever you are, that the deaths you see anywhere, most of them are caused. And there are so much efforts that are done to hide evidence. But from these stories of this and others, we only feel that you cannot hide the truth all the time. The second reason which I'm not going to dwell so much is the need to continue reading books and continue sharing what you have read, and don't wait for too long. Because for me, I have waited for too long to share with you this book, which of course I have to admit that I have forgotten so much details of the people that I have read here. But at least I just remember the idea that there is no death that you see is simply a coincidence, that it was a will of God. Most of them is willed. You can take that to the bank. So let's continue killing our ignorance by reading books instead of killing people. Do have a nice time.